Alright, Bob's Barn Workshop fans, today it's more Astro van fun. The starter has been intermittent for me. When it gets cold, it'll click, but it won't turn over. So I used the shotgun method and just went out and bought a brand new ACDelco starter for it. First thing you do is remove, now they say to remove the negative terminal first and then the positive, and I know that, but I've taken the positive off, and the reason is if you get a metal wrench on the positive and hit the frame of your car, you'll get a big arc. I've dealt with this enough that I know not to do that, so I was very careful with a little wrench, and I took off the positive. That's so the starter doesn't kick over and wind your hands up in it or something. So that's disconnected. She's jacked up. She's got a stand under her. I think I've got all my tools. Let's go underneath and see what we can do. Okay, so as we go in right under the front passenger door, you come right up, you see the bottom of the transmission, and right there is the starter, and you'll see the two bolts. I believe they're 13s. I had this down already to check it and frig with it, and I tried to fiddle with the connections. I think those are 13s. So I'll try to show what I'm doing, but I don't know if that's going to work too good. Let me see if I can get you. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll lay on a rag here. Get this guy under there. I got my impact wrench. I think that's the 13 right there. That's a 3/8, so dang it. I have it to 3. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta get my other adapter. Of course. Alright. Now I got the beast. That's why you take the bolt out. Get this guy above the cooler line up. There, he's off. Alright. Pull the cooler lines out, comes the bolt. One more shot here. Hey, we having fun yet? It's like 30 today, so it's not horrible cold. Get him on there. Now the hardest thing is we got to get the wires off this. This drops right down now. Alright. And the red wire goes on the hot. That looks like a 5/16. Let's try that one first. That's the size that the battery terminal is. Okay, that's the ground for the solenoid. The ground for the starter motor is actually through the chassis of the vehicle. Alright. I'm going to try tearing this starter apart and see if I can troubleshoot what was actually wrong with it. I think the solenoid contacts are just seizing up, but long bolt, she's off. Wrong nut, I should say. Okay, the old nut's out. And the other one is a 13, I believe. Do I want to try to do this with the beast? No, I'm going to have to get a thinner socket. So hold on, I got to go get that 3/8 ratchet. Fun yet, aren't we? Alright, I'll try to let you see what I'm doing here. As well as I can. I checked the color of the wire going to the solenoid in this hot, and that's the red one in that pair. So I'm not confused on what we got coming here. And that's the wrong one, duh. That's the actual starter voltage. Weed. Yeah, what can I say? I'm old. So I want to get on that one with the actual wires coming to it, not just the one going to the starter motor itself. Let's see if I can just turn that with the socket now. Yeah. All right. I'll pause for a minute here. All right, so I jacked her up a little higher so I can get my shoulders under here. Of course, I raised my jack stand too. I just can't work with these gloves on, so they gotta go. And so, what I want to do is I'm gonna goop up those wires good with some Vaseline. And that's the little, well, that's easy to tell the difference between the wires. And you can't screw up the small wires because the ground wire has a very small lug on it. All right. So I already put a little bit of this goop on the studs on here. So she wants to go like that. And I think I want to put the big wires back on first, so just cause. Now there's like a notch in the plastic for the hook in the wire to go in. Now if I can figure that out. Like so. That's gonna be tough. I just gotta go that way. Alright, so he wants to be on the bottom like that. That guy just like that. And we'll put the nut on this guy. I'm going to swing it up into position just so these wires will sort of self-orient and I can see where I want it. Looks like they need to be like that. Maybe they do need to be around like that. I can't get that up in there that way, can I? Okay. That's the hard part, figuring out where the friggin' wires go. Oh, anyway. That one guy's gotta go on here. Nothing's ever easy when you're working under a car, you know. What can I say? Pain in the ass is what it is. But, did I say that out loud? Is there a little hole right there? Yeah, so that guy definitely has to go on there like that. Of course, Vaseline makes it stick to your fingers and pull it away. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm taking. I'm taking this thing back off. I'm going to go outside and look at this. See if I can figure out this orientation. All right, are we having fun yet? It appears that there's a notch right there where that big wire has to go. So he comes in right from the side like that. And I guess that guy just drops right on top. Speaking of orientation. Anyway, now where's my right socket? Here it is. Sorry, I don't really have good lighting. Not much I can do about that right now. God, my shoulders are just giving out. Can't hold that damn thing up any longer. So anyway, you can see what I'm trying to accomplish here, I think. Can you see anything? All right. I'm just going to snug that guy up right now. Why does that feel like it's squishing down a lot? Do I not like that? I don't like that at all. Feels like it's turning inside. And then this guy has to go. Wrapped around my freaking arm. That's not where he wants to go. Wrapped around my arm. I gotta rest my shoulder a minute. And there's a little notch for that guy right in there. So I'm pushing back against that son of a gun. All right. I'm going to hold him tight with my finger. I don't think I want to put any anti-seize or anything on these. Are you still with me? As Don Brewer would say, are you with me? Alright. I'm just gonna put this on low, low, low and just creep it up on though. I don't want to scream it up on there. We should be done. Nice and tight. All right. Let's see if she starts. I gotta put the battery lead back on. Very carefully again. Because we don't want to short nothing out. Alright, we're back in the van. Battery's hooked up. Let's see if she starts. That's it, folks. Astro van starter. It was supposed to be a lot easier, but of course it never is. Alright guys, next time, God bless, take care. I'm going to let this down.